Once again, the devil cut big checks. Y'all have no problem cashing the devil's checks. Y'all have no problem cashing the devil's checks. Not a problem at all.
Over there overseas? And you told me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobs?
Ooh, no, you didn't do that. You talk about them people. Yeah, you know that's where his money was coming from, because he came out of nowhere and had at one point he was in cahoots with Floyd, but Lemuel was able to acquire money pretty quickly in that third year of Zeus. That third year was like the turning point. That's when he became a major network. And I was like, oh, he's got financial backing, heavy financial backing from somebody. Now she's spilling all the, yeah, bitch, you got to go. Let's go.
Over there overseas? And you told me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age?
Here we go. Dr. Glenn Plummer was appointed by the Bishop of Israel in 2019 by the General Assembly of the Church of God in Christ at their headquarters in Memphis, Tennessee. This historic decision of the Qajic leadership placed Dr. Plummer as the first bishop of Israel in the 112-year history of the church. Listen, everybody's connected. All this, we got it from the bootstraps and from the mud and came up the hard way and on our own. No, that's not how it works, people. Okay, Lemuel Plummer, LA-based indie executive, talks about his budding career and what it really takes to make it in the industry after being signed to industry titan BET, getting a solid deal to distribute a show he created when he was just 21 years old. Okay, this is him. This is daddy. That's his daddy's down with them people. It ain't nothing to make a phone. Hey, listen, we're not doing crackheads to do drive-bys. None of that. We're phoning in drone strikes. Hey, you got a drone available? Here's the Latin Lounge. I need this person out of here, okay? Here's the Latin Lounge. Get this bitch up out of here. We're doing drone strikes, y'all. We're going to take a page out of Obama's book. We're doing drone strikes. Okay? Let's go here.
Sex trafficking. Lemuel Plummer, who should we start with?
May 2016, she said, hey, do you want to go to Nigeria with me? I'll pay for everything. She flew me out to her city or whatever, and then we went on her private jet, and it was full of girls. And then when we got there, she checked us into a hotel. She put certain groups of girls in one hotel and put us in other hotels. So then she took us to let girls out, and she left me in the hotel room alone, almost the entire day. But I didn't really care because it was whatever. And I was waiting in the hotel all day, just oh my God, what's gonna happen? So I was like, you know what? It was starting to hit night now, and it was getting really dark outside. So I'm like, let me close the curtains, let me close this fucking door, whatever. A couple hours later, I hear somebody messing with the door, and then Natalie walks in, and then a guy after 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 a guy walks in. It was 10 Nigerian from so many men. I was like, why did she bring this many men back in the hotel room? And then she went. One of the guys left, and then she followed behind. I noticed, and then all the other guys sat in the bed. They were talking to me, trying to rub at my feet, and then Natalie's all like, yeah, African men, they love big women, and I was like, okay.
Okay, so Joseline got replaced by Natalie Nunn. Once again, this is the Sith rule of two. Right? The apprentice must knock off the master. Natalie Nunn basically has replaced Joseline. Joseline apparently has no more use for Lemuel and the Zeus network. On top of that, breaching your contract by starting a competing streaming app. I'm pretty sure in her contract it says you can't engage in any type of format that that Zeus may deem a competitor. But let's continue.
But when we got off the jet, actually, guys, the private jet, and we went into the hotel, the bathroom in the lobby, I forgot to mention this. She did tell me, because I am transgender, just in case you guys didn't know. She did tell me, she said this, me and you could seriously get killed out here. Our whole group who we came with can get fucking murdered. Do not tell these people that you're transgender. Do not let them touch you down there. If they feel anything or if they find out, we're going to be fucking dead. I was like, okay. She literally told me that, and I said, okay, Natalie, I got you. So then she went out the hotel room or whatever, and they came back. Then she's like, come here. And then she brought me with her, and she brought me to the other hotel room, and the man was sitting on the bed, and she was like, groping him or whatever. And it was like so weird. And she was like, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, and he'll give you the money. And I was like, okay. And then she was whispering in my ear, and she's all like, get the money before and after. Tell him to give it to you before and after, not after. I was like, okay. And then I got the money before, and she took it out of my hands. I gave it to her to hold it, actually. And then she took it out of my hands, she put it in her purse, and she's like, I'm gonna hold this for you. I was like, okay. And then I did what I did for the man, and he gave me the rest of the money after. And then Natalie was like, oh, like, well, how are we gonna split it? And I was like, what do you mean split? And she's like, you know what, we'll just talk about it tomorrow. So I put the other half in my purse, and she had one half in her purse. So tomorrow comes. All the men already left the hotel by that night. So tomorrow comes, the men come right back to the hotel. Natalie got up, opened the door, talking about some, hey, it's time to party. Early in the morning, I'm rubbing my eyes like, what the fuck? And the other girl who's in the room too was like, hey, I'm like, are you serious? Like, it's too early for this. And then, they all came in, and then it was just this big orgy, and I was so uncomfortable. I actually went to the bathroom when everybody was doing the thing or whatever. But when I came back out, Natalie was like pissed. Like, she gave me that evil eye. If you know Natalie, she's so what you want to hear, so you can, yeah. So she could tell you what you want to hear, so you can do what she wants you to do. So we made a lot of good ass money though. Like, as a group, as a collective, we made like a lot of money. And she took most of it, and some of the girls are probably pissed because I know I was pissed. She took
because Natalie's the new madam of Zeus Network. Come on.
Most of the money or whatever, and then we went back to the Bay Area. And she shipped us back to freaking our cities or whatever. And then she was like, we're gonna do this again. We might go to Dubai.
Okay. All right. So let's go here. Let's see here. This person says everything she's saying is lies. I'm not saying she's not lying. Let's see. She's mad because she broke a contract with the Zeus Network, and the consequences of her action is what has caused her payments to stop. Had she not did what she had done, she would be sitting in her house all day and pregnant and happy getting paid. But nope. And now she's made things 10,000 times worse by lying and just making stuff up. Okay. I'm not saying Joseline is lying or she's wrong. I just think listen, you don't have much loyalty. You don't have much loyalty. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, let's go here.
You want to go in your little story talking about the cabaret girls? Let the cabaret girls get their money. Who cares? Who cares? If I walked away from the cabaret because I want to have a baby, why the cabaret girls can go on the other show? They supposed to get their money. They supposed to survive. They supposed to thrive out here. I never said one word about that. You're a cap. You're a liar, and you running a sting over there. You right now. You're a Diddy Jr. and you get all these girls to beat up each other for an extra amount of money that's not even in the contract. Your producers are going around telling each girl, oh, hit her, hit that one, go attack that one. We got an extra 10,000. We got an extra 20,000. You're evil. Everybody knows it. You're an evil man. You're an evil person. Everybody over there condoning your network is going to go down with you.
It took her 7 years to figure this out. Okay, come on. 7 years of getting the devils and evil Lemmys, the predators checks. Gotcha.
You're full of shit. And surviving Zeus Network, I already got 3 calls today with the shit that just happened at Baddies. You're getting girls attacked. You're getting girls blooded up. And Lemmy, why don't you talk about how many girls you from the cabaret? Let's talk about how many girls you paid to said they in your face every night while you was pregnant with Scotty. All of them. Line them up. They suing you left and right. And you stay in arbitration with them because you're sticking your where it don't belong. Like, I can't wait till this class action lawsuit takes you down because you were evil. And you thought that by holding my payments that you owe me in perpetuity was going to stop me and close my neck.
What she meant to say was perpetuity. But oh my god.
And what are you dumb? I'm about to go film a whole show right now. Y'all keep subscribing to Wait TV because I see that subscribers are coming in like crazy. So you let me sue, and that's my camera. Don't you forget I own that. Oh, and one more thing. If any of y'all people subscribe to Zeus Network through my personal link, I'm asking y'all right now to go unsubscribe from the network right now. Unsubscribe from that evil. If you subscribe for Joseline Cabaret through my link that was on my bio, I am asking you to go and unsubscribe, okay? Go and unsubscribe. I have 5 ladies on board right now for my class act lawsuit that we have coming against Zeus Network and Lemuel Plummer and all the producers, Jason Tobler, LJ, the brother. Make sure that y'all keep sending me your messages, your phone number. I have the big lawyers on top of these. So we're going to get them. They're going to pay everybody what they owe everybody. if they ever mistreated you, if they ever treated you bad, if they ever made a threat to you, if they ever did anything to go against ethical things, make sure that you keep hitting us up.
I could have swore I was watching some snippets of Joseline's cabaret, and she was making the women do stuff that seemed against their will. I could be wrong, but I remember a couple clips. I was like, she was basically bullying the women and coercing them into doing things they didn't feel comfortable in doing, right? Because it was Joseline's cabaret show, right? Okay, fair enough.
Thank you to all the powerful women that's not afraid. Thank you to all the powerful men that's coming and gonna get behind this class laugh so he deserve it. And we tired of playing with him and try to control people. You're not a god, my nigga. There's one God and it ain't you.
Ciao. Okay, so let's go here. Joseline Hernandez breached her Zeus contract, so Zeus stopped paying her, which she sees as a threat to her and her baby's life. Okay. Oh wow! Stopping my payments because I have my own streaming app. Well, I told you that was the case, right? You can't start a competing format, right? And I wanted more for my life than just what I had. It's illegal and it's just plain evil. Telling my husband you won't fund our business is illegal. Really? Telling us to take our content down, it's illegal. While I'm pregnant, it is evil. I gave y'all 7 years of my life. My contract, my payments are in perpetuity. I highly doubt that, but I would have to see their contract. But they stopped suddenly because I take a picture with someone you fear. I'm a 39-year-old woman that is with child, and you are doing evil to me because you are not able to have me back and do what you want with me. Oh, okay. Well, there it is there. I'm very upset and really uncertain of things right now. We need your support. I made this person legit when it came to giving him real talent, real shows, real stories. He immediately stopped my payments and trying to make me stop my content on Why Are You Here TV. Pray for my unborn because okay. Not able to have me back and do okay, wait with me. Okay, wait. It's going to, okay. Clearly this evil person wants to make us break impossible for something to happen to my unborn kid by putting a stop to something I've earned. But I will pursue my rights to the fullest. I will sell everything I own before in the streets. This evil man is trying to destroy my family and trying to make something bad happen to me and my unborn child. This is such virtue signaling. By doing evil things. I've been loyal to these people for 6 years, and he stops all my payments because what belongs to me because I won't shut down my company. Why Are You Here TV? He is the devil, and he is trying to kill me. If anyone can help me in California ASAP, please hit me up. Right now, it is not the time to fight this quietly, but to be loud and aware that this person is trying to kill me and my unborn kid with no regards of what I've done for him for the past 7 years. Make something bad happen to me and my unborn kid, cheese, by doing these evil things. I've been loyal to this people for 6 years, and he stops on. Okay, ma'am, you thought you were bigger than the program. Ma'am, you're not bigger than the program. Here we go. Let me be clear. We believe in the cabaret girls. We see real stars, and we're committed to giving them the platform to actually shine. In our view, they were never truly positioned to outgrow or outshine the lead. That's key. And at times we're not treated in a way that reflected their value. That's exactly what we're changing. We're not in the business of limiting talent, we're building it. That's why we've brought cabaret girls onto baddies and will continue to casting them across multiple Zeus shows to increase their visibility, income, and long-term opportunities. We're not discarding them because someone wants to start their own network. We're investing in them. As for everything else, this situation stems from a clear breach of agreement that we've made repeated good faith efforts to resolve privately, respectfully, and calmly. Taking things public with inaccurate and disparaging narratives because the outcome isn't favorable doesn't change the facts. Joseline, bullying won't work. Manipulation won't work. I'll continue to move with professionalism and respect. The idea that she hasn't been paid is ridiculous. She's been paid well beyond standard fees, along with additional support, opportunities, and residual style payments we've consistently honored. From day one, my goal with Zeus was to create more financial upside for our partners, and we've done exactly that. What I won't do is ignore repeated breaches. I tried to handle this privately and respectfully, but instead it's been taken public with disparagement and threats. That doesn't change the facts. And to be clear, I've never attempted to harm anyone, especially Joseline, who could probably beat me up anyway. And I've always treated her and her husband with respect. The idea that she hasn't been paid is ridiculous. Okay, because that is okay. Ma'am.
You want to go into your little story talking about the cabaret girls? Let the cabaret girls get their money. Who cares? Who cares? If I walked away from the cabaret because I want to have a baby, why the cabaret girls can go on the other show? They supposed to get their money. They supposed to survive. They supposed to thrive out here. I never said one word about that. You're a cap. You're a liar. And you running a sting over there. You right now, you're a Diddy Jr. And you get all these girls to beat up each other for an extra amount of money that's not even in the contract.
How many girls has Joseline beat up in her 7 years of terror?
Your producers are going around telling each girl, oh, hit her, hit that one, go attack that one. We got an extra 10,000. We got an extra 20,000. You're evil. Everybody knows it. You're an evil man. You're an evil person. Everybody over there condoning your network is going to go down with you. You're full of shit. And Surviving Zeus Network, I already got 3 calls today with the shit that just happened.
Okay.
You want to go in your little...
Okay, let's... okay, let's go here.
I'm on live. Thank you so much. Sorry, that's my baggage stuff. No, thank you. I'm good. No, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. I know I do have a little disfluency. I do say.
I ain't gonna lie. It does look like a little weasel, a little slimy little mofo, like a little 100-pound weasel. You know, paper gangster. Those are the worst ones. But come on.
I'm a lot when I'm talking. I gotta kind of work on that. I'm good. Thank you so much. No, I'm good. I'm on a live right now. Thank you so much. Thanks. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that I'm happy for her and Ballistic. I can relate to that personally. Just with Scotty and her pregnancy. So I'm not here to attack her or add any stress or unnecessary stress. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow false narratives or allegations to be made about me or the company without addressing them. And that's why I'm really speaking on this today. This is not new. This is a pattern of behavior. When things don't go her way, she goes on social media and starts this disparaging and defamation campaign against people who don't either agree with her or who she's upset with. Not in just business, but even personally close to her. That's something that I just can't sit back and ignore when it's directed at me and Zeus. I can't. To be clear, we've paid Joseline very well over the years. This is not about what we've paid her. This is about payments moving forward, and fulfilling agreed upon obligations, and that's to me equally clear. This is not about a picture with another network owner, which I've seen some people post. It's not about that. It's about pretty much the broader contractual framework she agreed to, including exclusivity, restrictions around direct or indirect competition, and performance-based obligations such as participation and promotion.
Now, how could we all figure that was a problem and not see the contract? So either Joseline can't read or forgot, didn't pay attention, whatever. Anywho, let's continue.
More recently, it also involves honoring key provisions in her agreement, including non-disparaging, confidentiality, and refraining from making false and defamatory statements, both personally and professionally, regarding Zeus, his executives, me, the team. These are just very standard, clearly defined terms that we agreed on by both parties, and we expect them to be respected just as we uphold on our end. These specific provisions in her agreement that have been breached, we've made an effort to address this privately, respectfully, calmly, in good faith, and we're still willing to do so. That includes multiple attempts to communicate directly, find a resolution without bringing it into the public. Joseline is entertaining. We get it. She's brought value to the platform. We respect that. And we genuinely thought we were beyond this. But at the end of the day, this is business. When you agree to terms, especially around exclusivity, conduct, and professional obligations, you're expected to honor them, just like you would expect us to honor our commitments. That's all we're asking for: accountability, respect, and what we.
I'm more than sure they paid her far above what she's worth. I'm more than sure he's paid her more than what she's worth. I can guarantee it. I feel pretty good saying, you know what? I'm sure he paid her more than what she was worth. Not that I'm not picking sides, but let's not be stupid here.
Agree to. And just so everybody understands, we support all of our content partners. We've always supported our content partners. We love our content partners. We've had a lot of them over the years that we have been working with for a long time. We've tried to create as much real value and opportunities for people that most networks just, wouldn't even take a chance on, for various reasons. And when others have gone to pursue additional ventures in the industry or in business, like building their own networks and platforms, like with Ray J, you guys saw he, launched his Tronics network, or when Stunner Girl launched, I believe, her network. We've had meaningful conversations prior to those launches to establish the proper framework, and we've supported those efforts from afar. That's never been the issue. What matters is how it's handled. We have clear protections in place, especially around exclusivity and direct and indirect overlap when it pertains to similar platforms, business models, and content. Those provisions exist for a reason, and they were agreed to by both sides. If someone wants,
I'm sure that those are pretty standard clauses in their contracts. I'm pretty sure that's pretty standard in what they put into all the contracts, what they present to all of their network partners or springboard partners.
to step outside of that, it has to be done professionally, transparently, and in accordance with the structure of the agreement.